Hi, my name is Diana Romero, and I'm gonna do my second story now for Unit 2 from the book Anecdotes in American English. I chose, for this video, I chose story number 1 as opposed to the first video where I chose story number 2. But this one is story number 1 about Jack Hawkins. He's a football coach, and he wanted a new talented player for his team at college. He teaches at college, and he wanted a new talented player, but the players he found weren't smart enough to be in this college because to be an athlete, even if you are starting, you need good grades in the United States. It's not like oh, I need only talent in sports. So he pleaded the dean to see this player and let him in without a test. So we assumed the player was very talented, and the dean was like, okay. The dean agreed, but first he wanted to ask some few questions, math questions, and the talented player, he couldn't answer this question. So the dean was very shocked because it was easy math questions, and the coach was very upset and said, please let him in. He was wrong by 2, because they didn't ask a question regarding numbers, like what's 5 times 7, and the player said 36 or something, and it was wrong. So the coach was very scared and upset about this. I think the story message on what it conveys is that this story illustrates the fact that it's important to recognize and appreciate a different strength in individuals, because here the coach, he recognizes that the player, he's talented despite his lack of skills in academic material and academic stuff. He gives importance to his abilities in sports and what he could do on the field and what he could do for his team. So I think that's the message it conveys. Despite the fact that he's not good in math, it doesn't mean that he's not a talented person overall. A simple math question error couldn't overshadow this guy's talent. So as people, it's important to look beyond what we think it's like the common intelligence. And when we look beyond, we can recognize talent in different ways, and we can nurture it this way, and we can appreciate someone this way. So that's the message the story conveys, in my opinion. I can easily relate this story to personal experience, not from me, but people I've seen from my school. They were very, very talented sports players, but they weren't the best when it comes to academic things like math or even English. They weren't the best, but you put them on the field or anything and they will be amazing. They will excel. So it's really important to recognize this. Not that they don't have to work hard in school either, but you don't have to think these people are not smart just because they are not academically great. But it's important to just recognize different talents like arts and sports, and not just science. So yeah, that's my video. That's what I thought about the story. It was a really good story with a good message.